After honorably serving with the Army in Vietnam, 24-year-old Jimmy McDowell was honorably discharged. He returned to the country as a civilian and died there in 1972. Filmmaker and brother Peter McDowell was just 5 at the time. He says growing up, his older brother's death was shrouded in silence and secrets.
It was sort of like a detective mystery story that I felt I wanted to answer.
To find those answers, in 2010, McDowell began making Jimmy in Saigon, a documentary chronicling his 12-year investigation. His search brought him across the U.S., to France, and Vietnam. What he uncovered was a complicated story about war and the military that isn't often told.
There's a few controversial issues in the film. We do talk about drug use, we talk about sexuality, and I think a lot of these things had a lot of shame associated with them in the old days.
Composer John McDowell is older than his brother Peter and younger than Jimmy. While working on the music in the documentary, he says he's reminded of his brother's influence.
He was very supportive of my music career, and that's where my inspiration really came from him.
Jimmy in Saigon is part of the GI Film Festival being held at the Museum of Photographic Arts at the San Diego Museum of Art in Balboa Park. McDowell says this festival, which is presented by KPBS, is unique. Jimmy in Saigon screens at the festival tonight. Andrew Dyer, KPBS News.